Throughout time, Asian women have been known for youthful and exotic beauty. In Singapore's multiracial society, we are lucky enough to benefit from each other's cultural practices, especially traditional beauty practices that are passed from generation to generation.
Traditional Indian beauty treatments based on the ancient principles of Ayurveda have been winning fans the world over. This desire for youth and beauty has existed throughout the generations of Indian society through their cultures and traditions.
My friend Sally, an old schoolmate from Spain, has been writing to me about her summer vacation in Europe. She's trying to beat the heat over there, just as I am over here. Let's bring back the cool and natural way, old friend. I wonder where I should start.
I probably don't need to remind you just how hot and humid the days have been. You know, perfect, of course, for the pool and beach, but all this humidity has really wreaked havoc on my hair and my skin. And I was wondering to myself, what fabulous old-fashioned tidbit would my grandmother have given me? And I know exactly what she would have said. Young lady, to be the goddess that you are, get thee to the kitchen. Indian women are known for their thick, black, luscious locks. In men, of course, it means that they have lots of strength. And for women, it symbolizes beauty. There's even this beautiful tale about how the Ganges River was actually brought to the earth in Lord Shiva's long tresses. Isn't that beautiful? And the reason that people actually oil their hair is because it dispels the heat from the head. And of course, it softens the hair. I make my own hair oil. It takes me just 10 minutes every day, and I'm going to show you how. This really is my favorite part. Just pour in 1 cup of this beautiful coconut oil. And to that, I'm going to add my most secret ingredient. Just 4 drops of rose oil. Oh, there we go. That's my secret ingredient because it just smells so luscious. Then you just turn on the flame, keep it to the lowest flame possible because this oil heats up in like 20 seconds. Give it a little stir. I can just about hear it starting to sizzle just a little wee bit. You're not frying your hair here, so you don't need the heat of the oil to be to 100 degrees. Simple, easy. We're done. Nicely done. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pour it into this half coconut here. And I'm gonna add these beautiful flowers. Just rose petals and a little bit of jasmine. My beautiful hibiscus. The perfect touch. I'm just gonna toss these in here. Now, coconut oil, it's a great UV protector. Not just for your hair, I actually use it on my skin when I go to the pool. And it's known it strengthens follicles and it helps with hair loss. I'm just gonna add a few more of these beautiful blooms in here. I love this. This is the best part. And I'm gonna take my wonderful, beautiful coconut oil and I'm gonna pour it into my little pot. Look at that, how beautiful is this? Now, you just really need to stroke it into your hair. You can leave it in for 20 minutes or overnight if you want really lustrous, soft locks. And voila, you have this beautiful oil to massage your hair with. and your locks will be as wonderful as shivers. You know, I love this recipe so much, I'm going to go tell Sally all about it.
Recipe for coconut and flower hair oil. Pour the coconut and rose oils into a small saucepan. Heat the oil over a stove till the oil bubbles slightly. Let the oil cool for a little bit, then add the flower petals and stir well. Let the mixture sit for a couple of hours or a day. Keep in an airtight container.
There's this old tale that goes, the ancient king Yayati, cursed with old age, decided he was going to trade his son in for youth. Now, I'm not about to trade my years of living for a thing, but I do find myself getting off to a really slow start in the mornings, and I think I know just the person to speak to about the beautification of mind and body. I'm about to step into the Malayala Ayurvedic clinic. Now, it's run by Madam Leela Appu, who's a very special lady. Now, she runs the place, but her husband started it in 1947, which makes this Ayurvedic clinic the oldest in Singapore, specializing in traditional treatments. Now, Madam Leela is 70 years old, so she's really a living example of how beauty can be achieved using Ayurvedic principles. And she's also the perfect person to teach me some of those ancient wisdoms.
The Ayurvedic tradition is more than 5,000 years old in India. Its principles are applied to diet and beauty to achieve wellness and balance in the body, mind, and spirit.
Hi. Are you Madam Leela?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
Anita, look at this room. This is amazing. It's like a treasure trove. Now, Madam Leela, I know that Ayurveda comes from Kerala, but most people, including myself, we don't actually know how come it comes from Kerala.
Because the herbals all find out in Kerala first.
Oh, I see.
Then they want to treat the people in...
Why did you all decide to bring it to Singapore?
Not me, my husband, uncle is in India. That time there is no Ayurveda in Singapore. So he tried to bring this Ayurveda to Singapore.
Now, what about you, Madam Leela? I'm sure you have lots of Ayurvedic secrets for yourself. Because you look so amazing. What are some of the special things that you do for yourself every day?
Body, I just once a week I do in oil bath. Then memory, I take one tonic.
Any tonics in this room?
Extra vitamin C, because this one is memory is very good.
I definitely need this. My
Yes.
memory is definitely failing me. Apart from the memory tonic,
Okay.
I would like something that's like a natural skin cleanser.
Okay.
What would you recommend?
This very simple. This one is green grape powder.
Green gram powder.
Powder.
That's usually for dal.
No, this can take like a dal. At the same time, use the glycerin also. That's
Perfect.
hair also very good.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Just make the butter, just get paste, then you apply.
Fantastic. But I think I'm going to find a great use for it for my hair.
Yes.
Fantastic. I'll take some. Now that's a lot of flour. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm going to put this to very good use.
I love shopping, but shopping for spices is an even greater love for me. I have learned 10 ways to use cinnamon during my recent trip to Tekka Market. I feel like the Nancy Drew of beauty secrets. Maybe I need to buy another pair of sunnies to go with my new persona. Note to Sally, you're my style guru. What's the latest season in detective wear?
Exactly what I'm looking for now. This is first on my shopping list, dry hibiscus tea. Wonderful. Ooh. That's fantastic. Could I have a box of this, please?
All right.
Next, Little India for some spice.
For centuries, Indian women have used such simple tropical ingredients for their beauty recipes, such as milk, honey, sandalwood, turmeric. The list is endless. It makes sense, of course, when you think about it. I read that in the old days of Indian merchants in Singapore, spices were in great demand by the Europeans who traveled through. Lucky for us, we're in the right part of the world, and I am only a train ride away from my favorite place for all things spicy.
You know, I really love the rich and creamy texture of coconut, and I've specifically chosen the one with a little bit of its skin on. It's perfect. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, bye. See you.
Got my coconut. Do you have fenugreek powder?
I don't have a powder, I got a seed.
Okay, fine. So I can just take this seed and crush it?
Crush it, yes.
Okay, how much is that?
$1.
Okay, great. Hi.
Right.
Do you have shikakai powder?
Yeah, we do. Come.
Okay, great. Fantastic, thanks.
Welcome.
Got my shikakai powder. Well, I bet you didn't know that the humble curry leaf that sits in your curry pot actually has some ancient beauty secrets. Have this piece. And it's going to be perfect for something I'm about to concoct.
Simple kitchen spices such as cinnamon have many benefits. It helps relax tight muscles and boosts the immune system. And it is also a natural antidepressant.
Just what I need, green cardamom pods.
Not only does cardamom detoxify the body from caffeine, it is a natural aphrodisiac. Its sweet and spicy aroma comes from its relation to the ginger plant.
Thanks. Well, now I've definitely got everything I need. Time to head home.
There is no day more important for a woman to look her best than her wedding day. Indian culture sees its bride going through long wedding ceremonies, so a good traditional beauty parlor is a must to help one along. Minaka Bridal has been offering traditional customary bridal practices to the modern bride for 16 years. One of the specialities is the sandalwood body polish, which leaves the skin brilliantly smooth. The sandalwood essence helps cool the body down and makes a bride feel beautiful. To keep a bride's hair shiny and soft, henna is used as a natural form of coloring to highlight the hair. This is complemented by using beetroot as a natural burgundy coloring for hair, and together with lime, it's used to cleanse the scalp. The bangle ceremony is a traditional ritual held before the actual wedding. It is a very colourful and significant occasion. The bride's arms are fitted with bangles from well-wishers, and once the ritual is done, she can't leave her home till the actual wedding day. The radiant bride is considered the goddess Lakshmi. The most noticeable element about Indian weddings is its attention to bright colour and elaborate rituals. Even though some modern Indian brides may prefer Western beauty rituals, the traditional beauty practices helps a bride enjoy the process of preparing to be a bride over the week-long period. We only get married once after all. In today's world, women are not the only ones investing time and money in beauty. Men in Singapore are catching up too. Nothing more manly than a guy who can keep it simple and look good. No one knows about fitness and health better than Sasi Kumar, winner of the Mr. Singapore title in the 2007 National Men's Bodybuilding Championship. A personal trainer by day, 23-year-old Sasi believes in eating right and feeling good about oneself.
Bodybuilding is a hard lifestyle because muscle takes time to grow. So it's like an artist sculpting a statue. Yeah, I mean, if he wants to put on a bit here and there, he can do it with clay or plasticine, but as a bodybuilder, you only have flesh to work with. As I wake up in the morning, have a bit of breakfast, do a bit of stretching. Later on in the afternoon, I have my workout because my joints are loosened up. When I'm off season, I work out about 3 times a week. Pre-contest, which is on season, I'll do about 6 days a week training. And I maintain looking good by watching my diet, keeping it low in fat, high in protein, eating a lot of fruits, and I meditate once a week to train my mental focus. Hey guys, this is the skin softening body mask I was telling you about, okay? Firstly, what we need is half a cup of yogurt. I personally like yogurt because it's low in fat, high in protein and low in carbohydrates. So what I'm gonna do is take 1 and last 8. Next, I'm gonna take half a cucumber, chop it up, and we're gonna dice it. It's easier to pound if it's chopped up into smaller pieces. Okay, you gotta make sure when you pound it just enough for you to separate the pulp from the juice. Next, all we want is the pulp from the cucumber. So we're going to give it a hard squeeze. Okay, and into the yogurt. Okay, finally, we need coconut oil. Coconut oil is great for moisturizing the skin and softening the skin. All we need is 1 teaspoon. Next, we're going to mix it up. Mix it till it combines well. Okay, this is really great if you want strong forearms, like that. Okay, it looks like it's done. You can apply this to whichever body part you like, after which you have to soak it for 15 to 20 minutes. I normally do this the night before my competition, because as a bodybuilder, skin is very important. My beauty secrets for the inside is basically a diet and also supplements that help take care of the body and detox the body, like multivitamins, liver aids. Yeah, because when you take a lot of supplements, you get heated up and you don't know what's happening inside.
I am about to attempt to make a shampoo at home, and let me tell you, for the record, it is not easy, but I am going to make a genuine attempt. What I've got here is something that's like a wonder. It's called shikakai, and it's actually a kind of a nut. It's also known as the fruit of the hair because literally it behaves just like shampoo. It can balance the pH of your scalp, it can detangle your hair, it can even stimulate hair growth. It's amazing. So I'm gonna pop into this bowl 4 tablespoons of shikakai powder. Back in the old day, you actually had to pound the nut. Modern gals like us, we have shikakai powder. It's sort of herbally and earthy all at once. And because it actually apparently behaves just like soap, looks like I'm gonna have pretty clean hair. Following that, green gram. Now I got my green gram from Madame Apu. She had this wonderful fresh green gram and just 2 tablespoons. Next ingredient, fenugreek. It's wonderful, very nice little aroma. But of course, this is what it actually looks like when you buy it from a spice shop. Incredibly hard to pound, so I'm relying on the powder. Next ingredient, curry leaves. Now, who knew that curry leaves, which goes into your regular curry, would actually be like a beauty treatment? I've actually dried my own, which is really simple. Of course, we live in a very hot country, so drying herbs is exceptionally easy. I'm gonna pound these into a powder, just a tablespoon, which is probably about 4 or 5 of these. Oh, it smells good. It's kind of spicy. And how perfect is that? 1 tablespoon. Now, I've come to the part of the recipe that I absolutely adore. Dried hibiscus flowers. Now, they're not that easy to come across, but I happen to find some at Tea Connection. These are actually dried hibiscus tea petals. They're quite nice, actually. They have a slightly kind of lemony flavor. And all I need for this recipe is just 1 tablespoon. Again, it's one of those easier to pound ingredients. Now, the reason we're using hibiscus, of course, is because it actually prevents gray hair. It has this beautiful dark red color. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna mix all the ingredients together, and there you have it. Wow. It smells perfect. Now, you really want to put it in an airtight bottle. Singapore is extremely humid, and it really wreaks havoc on things like herbs and spices. I'm gonna mix in a little bit of water. Lovely. I think if you've got about, let's say, 2 tablespoons of the powder, mix in about a cup of water. The more you stir it, the thicker it gets, and it really actually has the consistency of shampoo. And it feels soapy. Incredible. Feeling quite proud of myself, actually. Proud enough to actually go try this for myself.
Recipe for Fruit for the Hair Natural Shampoo. Combine shikakai, fenugreek, green gram, curry leaves and hibiscus tea. To use, add half a cup of water to 2 teaspoons of powder mix until the mixture is almost creamy in texture before use. Rub into wet hair to lather. Set for 5 to 10 minutes and then rinse with cold water. The dry powder can be kept in a jar inside the cupboard until needed.
As I add to the total luxury of this evening out that I'm preparing for, I've decided to put together a lovely face and body scrub. Now, very simple and extremely luxurious, absolutely. I've just got to pull together is 4 ingredients going into this. I'm gonna start with some almonds. All I'm gonna need is about a quarter cup, which really is a handful. Get out my trusty old pounder. And seriously, it's just this. There's your quarter cup. Put that in there. Now, almonds are used in a lot of Indian beautification rituals. They have a natural oil, which is skin softening. So you pound them up, but not until they're pasty. They just need to have a little bit of a give to them. Perfect. Voila. That's how it should look. Lovely. And what you'll probably notice is that it's actually left its fabulous oil behind. Love that. So next in, I'm gonna put a couple of teaspoons of cinnamon powder. Next in, I'm gonna put just a few pods, really, of cardamom. I'm just gonna put them into the mortar and just give them a little bang. All I'm doing is releasing that fabulous cardamom aroma. Now my final ingredient is the lovely coconut. Now I've got some really freshly grated coconut and I asked them to keep the skin of the coconut on. Now what you're gonna see start happening is that while all the other ingredients are largely powders and dry, the coconut, because it's a little bit more wet, is gonna start absorbing all of that in. Now you've got a lot of power in this bowl. All of these ingredients are natural exfoliants. Besides that, you've got natural anti-aging in here, skin softening, and even cooling, which is perfect for the tropics. Now excuse me while I go and enjoy my face and body scrub.
Recipe for coconut face and body scrub. Pound the raw almonds into fine powder, then pour into a mixing bowl. For a stronger, tangier aroma, you may want to pound the cardamom pods. Add the remaining ingredients into the bowl and mix thoroughly with a dry wooden spoon or fingers. Use the mix once combined.
You know, I feel great and I smell really good too. The secret about youth and vitality isn't about keeping it all natural, both inside and out. Hey, the night is still young, and so am I.